It doesn't matter if you were pulled over for no, listen to me. This is why we're hearing stuff all over in the news. It doesn't matter what you think. If a cop pulls you over, then you take the ticket for not wearing your seatbelt. This is all over not wearing your seatbelt. And here you are in felony court and you're still not taking responsibility.
He's not comfortable swearing in court, which shows a modicum of respect.
I stay in the area. I was pulled over.
Hang on. Don't talk yourself out of this again. Because if you want to talk yourself out of it, we'll put it on the trial docket and we'll get it.
Together moved in with Mr. Ali Bazi. Mr. Ali Bazi was lawfully permitted to be at the property, correct?
She did accept responsibility, so we
Mr. Ali Bazi. Mr. Ali Bazi.
Okay.
No, excuse me. Stop, please. Listen to my question. Mr. Ali Bazi has a lease with you, so he is an authorized person to reside at the property, correct? All right. So then he moved the love of his life in, apparently, Ms. Getter. He moved her in.
Nothing else was done as far as
That's
them
cute. It's not
talking
the law,
to
but it's
Miss
cute.
Johnny about acceptance
Now
of
we're in
responsibility.
a Hallmark romance here, which I doubt, to be honest with you. But the landlord still has a right to contract.
So,
with
Miss
respect
Johnny,
to
I'm
his
going to
property.
ask you again, and I know we probably went
he
through
did
this
not move her
before.
in.
First of all, you're Kirsten Johnny.
Like I said, I was in the property.
And Miss Johnny,
Okay.
I
Just
want to make
because you saw
sure,
her
because in
only one
that
time
previously you said you
doesn't
didn't
mean
do
you didn't
it,
move
you
her
were
in.
forced to do it because of
She
your
claims she's
financial, you
lived
were
there
forced to
since
plea
the start of the
because of
lease.
your financial
When
situation,
did you move in,
that it
ma'am?
wasn't fair.
The start of the
And
lease.
so tell me what your
What
position
date?
is now.
Oh gosh, I would have to check.
I never really
My
said
records,
I didn't do it. I said it was an accident.
Check away.
Okay.
Check your record.
I
She
still
doesn't
couldn't
know
understand what it needed to
because
be.
she just
All right.
said what you wanted to hear.
Now I understand, but
because
you
she at
don't,
least
you're
could
not
figure out
disagreeing
where
that
this
you
was going
didn't.
down.
I said it was an accident.
Okay, give me
Somebody
one
got hit by that
second.
foot. It's like
I hope this doesn't end.
You're gonna have
Okay.
something that's
Whoops.
normal.
Well, right, because you were not complying with what they told you to do to get out of the car, correct?
I was pulled over because I was in a high. I stay in the area. I was pulled over because.
Hang on. Don't talk yourself out of this
Not yet.
again. Because if you want to talk yourself out of it, we'll put it
That
on the
was
trial
my
docket
guess,
and
but
we'll
I
get
don't
it
know
done
yet.
in a few weeks and let a jury
Thank
decide.
you. But please don't speak yet.
I'm trying, look at me. I'm actually trying to help you right now. Okay? If you had complied and just done what he asked you to from the very beginning of that stop, none of this would have
And
happened.
to the boyfriend,
Do you
she's not
agree or
yours.
disagree with
It's
that?
just your turn.
Yes,
I haven't
what?
even seen the rest of this.
No, do you agree? Listen to the question. Do you agree
It's
with
so
that
universal.
statement or do
See,
you
I got the
disagree with that
furniture
statement?
on August 8th.
I don't want to lie.
So
You don't like it, do you? You don't think he should have done that?
April, May, June. It would have been June, Your Honor.
It doesn't matter if
Then
you were
we're
pulled
gonna do-
over for no,
Yes.
listen to me. This is why we're hearing stuff all over in the news.
Okay.
It doesn't matter
And
what you
so
think. If a
you
cop
and
pulls
Mr.
you
Ali
over,
Bazi,
then you take the ticket
Had been dating for how long?
for not
before-
wearing your seatbelt. This is all over not wearing your seatbelt. And here you are in felony court and you're still not taking responsibility
Where's Ali Bazi?
for the fact that
Mr. Abdul Karim,
he
do you know
said,
Mr.
hey
Ali
ma'am,
Bazi other
do
than
this.
renting
And
him the
you said,
property?
I don't think you should have pulled me over, so I'm going to do whatever I want to do. And
got
I'm
a
going to
family
lodge
member,
my
a friend
foot
of yours,
against the
nothing.
door,
No.
and I'm not
Okay.
going to get out. I'm going to make you
And
drag
so-
me out of my car, and then I'm going to
just
kick
from
you
the names,
because you
you
shouldn't have
might
pulled me
know
over
each
in the
other.
first place. When all you had to do was get your ticket, go to JP court, and try to
understand.
fight it
Okay.
there
What's that, ma'am?
legally.
Word.
I
But here
actually
you are in felony court for
initially met
second-degree
Charles
felony
to rent
instead.
the apartment because I picked it out.
So do you want to try to tell that story to a
Sorry, the
jury,
house.
or do
But
you
yes,
want to
I
accept some
initially met with
responsibility
Charles
today?
and picked this house out for me and Hussein to move in.
Okay.
You don't
Is
feel
that
like going to
accurate, sir?
trial. Well,
Okay,
there's
so
two
you
parts
are
to
aware
that
of Who
question.
Ms. Getter is?
Do you feel like
Yeah,
accepting
Yeah,
responsibility?
Sir, yes or no? You're aware of who she is?
Yes.
Do you think
Correct.
it would be a
Okay.
better idea next time you're pulled over to comply and just do what they ask
to
you
look at the
to?
property, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Your
And
Honor, just
so,
for the
Ms.
record,
Getter, why is the
Johnny
lease
gave
only in
me the
Mr.
video
Ali
of me
Bazi's
in
name?
my office, so
I didn't know then, but I do know now that Hussein was trying to control
Do
me.
you have any reason
He
to
did
believe
not
she
want
shouldn't
my
be
name on
pleading
the
to this
lease.
from what you saw?
He wanted to put it in his business name. He didn't want anybody to know.
So, I mean, you even
that
saw
we
how
were
you
moving here
acted.
together due to religious reasons. So it was supposed.
Oh, good Lord.
It's probably a good idea.
I don't
All
know
right.
what's going on yet, but I'm not buying any of this crap.
I'm going to
He had
find
a
that you
secret
previously entered your
house
plea
for
of
me
guilty
because
freely and voluntarily.
he wanted-
I'm going to
yeah, he
find
wanted to be
sufficient
with me, but he
evidence
didn't
to
want his
find you
family to
guilty.
know.
I'm going to follow the agreement that
Well,
you
you
made
can't
with the
blame him
district
there.
attorney.
Okay.
I hope you prove me wrong on this because I really have some concerns that you're going to be able to be successful because you're not
Okay.
taking responsibility and you're not wanting to follow directions
So-
and things like that. And you're about to have 4
And ma'am,
years
how did
of
you
having
find
to follow
the
directions
the
on
notice for this
probation.
property?
So I'm going to defer all
it was in
proceedings
the
for 4
mail.
years. You're ordered to pay a $500 fine.
No,
You're
no,
ordered
so
to
how
follow
did
all
you
of the
know that this
rules
property
and
was
conditions
released?
of probation.
If
If you do that, this is a great
like
opportunity
Zillow or
today
something
because
like
you are
that. It was
not a convicted
online.
felon. You don't have that conviction on your record.
And
And if you
so,
successfully complete it,
what
follow
is
all of the
the
rules,
amount of rent
you will
per
never
due
have
per
a
month,
felony
sir?
conviction. At the end of your probation,
3,000 per
the case
month?
will actually be dismissed. The other side to that, though, and this is really important for
And,
you to understand,
when
because
did
we've had this
Mr.
conversation now so many
Ali Bazi pay
times,
his
I'm
last
not
rent
likely to
payment?
forget you. And you can ask anybody, and Ms. Holmes has known me for a long time. It's not usually good when I remember people, right? So if you violate your probation, you'll get
And
brought
so
back
I
into
understand
court.
that there's a
You could be
PPO.
found
Ma'am,
guilty,
when
which
did
means you
you
become a
obtain the
convicted
PPO?
felon, and I can sentence you to prison
November
anywhere in the range of
24th.
punishment, which is up to 20 years in prison for this. Do you understand? All right, I'm handing you the trial court certification that shows this was an agreement that I followed, so you've waived your right to appeal. You
When
need to
did
have a seat
Mr.
here in the
Ali Bazi
courtroom.
move
Probation
on
will
the
go
property?
over your paperwork as soon as they're ready.
I'm not.
It would have been November 19th
So the arrest is on your
or
record.
20th.
The arrest will always be on your record. But so if you're asked a question on a,
Okay.
He was trying
like on
to break back into the house.
filling
He
out
was-
an
Hold on,
application for a
ma'am,
job or
ma'am, I didn't
something,
ask for the extra.
if it says,
Okay.
have you been convicted of a felony? The answer is no. But if it says, have you ever
You
been
changed the
charged
locks.
with a felony,
No,
or are
you
you on
changed the locks.
probation for a
No,
felony? You
sir,
are going to have to
testified
say
that you
yes to
changed the
that.
locks.
But the conviction part
Only
is
one of us
still
can speak at
better
a time
than
for the
nothing,
recording.
not
Okay,
having
otherwise
that
we can't make an
conviction,
accurate record.
right?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, have a
What
seat in the courtroom.
day did
Watch for
you
probation to
change
call you
the
up.
locks?